Christian biblical Unitarians, have this in common with the Islamic faith, that they believe that God is a single divine self or individual. Not a human male, obviously, but a divine Father as a single self, a single individual divine person. Not a human male, obviously not. God is not a man. So there we have this in agreement with our Muslim friends, that God is never to be thought of as more than one divine self. Jesus affirms this in Mark 12, verse 29. Now we also believe that this Messiah was virginally begotten through the activity of the operational presence of God through his Spirit, by a biological miracle, nothing at all to do with sex, nothing at all to do with sex. I repeat that. We're not saying that. We're saying that by biological miracle, God begat, brought into existence his Son in the womb of his mother Mary. This then shows that God has a son. The Bible would fall to pieces if we were to deny that God has a son. God has several sons, but he has the Son uniquely, and the text that confirms that and states it in unmistakable terms explicitly is Luke 1:35. The angel Gabriel came and spoke to Mary, and she asked a very reasonable question: how can I get pregnant if I don't have a husband yet? The answer is that the Holy Spirit, the overshadowing creative power of God, the Father, will operate in Mary to produce this Son. For that reason precisely, Gabriel says, dioke in the Greek, and I'm using the modern Greek pronunciation. Dioke, for that precise reason, the supernatural intervention of God in Mary, he is entitled to be the Son of God, to be called the Son of God, which is to be the Son of God, no difference at all. You are the Son of God if you're called the Son of God. Jesus then is uniquely the Son of God. God uniquely had a son in the case of Jesus. So we disagree fundamentally and clearly with the Quran in this regard. God, of course, doesn't have sex with a human female. That's out of the question. Nobody imagines that. That's an entirely straw man if anybody's accusing us of that. But we do affirm with the Christian scriptures, which are not the Quran, as we know, that both God is one, and that certainly God has a son, several sons, but uniquely the Son of God.